my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 6 of House 1 of the Drifter Challenge. It's a little later in the day because when I came back in the game, the invitation from Jared was gone, so I'm having Alicia do a little bit of collecting around the neighborhood. I let her sleep and eat and get well rested, and I thought we may... So she is stopped. I put her on the Curator, and she did manage to get another crystal, and she needs to collect some fossils, which she has in her inventory, so hopefully they will work. And not be, if they're broken, they don't count as a fossil. And it did count, so they all counted, and they were worth 70. That one was only worth 40 and 15, so they weren't worth very much. They were worth more whole. But so what I thought I might do is I thought we would invite. Well, let's breed some frogs here if we can. Let's check. We got a sunflower, and we will breed it with. Do we have anything? Nothing. We'll do a surfer eggplant. And did we get anything special? We got a sun surfer worth 125. Well, that's pretty good. So hopefully we can get another one of those and breed them, and then we'll have some money. And that'll be like the equivalent of a starting level job. But I don't want to sell them right now. I know how likely we are to complete a collection, which is the next part, because if you do manage to complete a collection, then selling things like these, the fossils and the crystals and whatnot, which we're not going to sell right now because we need to actually send them to the Geo Council for this aspect of send 5 items to the Geological Council, part of the aspiration, and then hopefully we'll get 5 elements back that we can get from that. If you manage to complete the Curator aspiration, then the items you send to the Geo Council, you get quite a big markup on the premium. It's worth a lot more than just the face value of it. But it's random. It's worth different, varying amounts. So, but I don't think we have very much to send to the Geo Council because I think we've been selling most of our things because I figured it wasn't very likely that we were going to complete any collections. So, but there is always a chance if we get an invite to, like, say, the flea market, sometimes you can finish, like, get all the snow globes all at once and finish the collection, boom, right, really quickly. So we will see. Maybe we should try and do that. So, but the main point here was I thought we would give Jared a call since he did ask us on a date. And perhaps, I'm pretty sure you're able to go to the shopping district. And I thought maybe we might go over there and pick up a few things. But we don't have a lot of money to shop. So maybe we should just sell. It's just not worth very much. Maybe we'll sell some of the surfer eggplant. We'll sell a surfer eggplant. It's not very much, but do we have any doubles of anything else? And just in case we go to the flea market, I'd like to keep a couple for trading in case we might manage to get something better. And that's only worth 10. It's not really worth very much. And I really want to sell this on our portable art gallery, but we only have one, so there doesn't seem much point to have a sale right now. And we're kind of running, the day's getting later on in the day. So, the question, maybe we should just have her paint. But then she'll have less money. I don't know what to do. Let's just harvest what we have here. If she comes back. And she wants to finish the painting, which would be easy to do. I mean, we could just sell this for now and not worry about the markup, just so that we have enough money to make sure we have money if we're going to go traveling. Because what I did is I have bought the vampire pack, and in one of the stores in the Magnolia Promenade, there are some garlic and things like that that she could buy to help protect her in case she needs it. I don't know that she really does right now because she's like, I don't know that they attack them when they're in the tents, and she's not sleeping inside in a bed. Let me know if you know if they attack them when they're in a tent, because I'd be curious to find out whether that is a thing. So perhaps we should just try going shopping another day to there when we have a little bit more money to our name and we're not trying to still build a house. So let's see here. I was going to put her on freelance botanist because I don't know. So she needs to evolve plants, and I did see that a few of these are glittering so that they're ready to evolve. Now, it is better to it's better to harvest than evolve because there's something to do with the quality. It's what they were before they were evolved kind of thing. It's sort of funny. But the main thing is if you evolve first and then harvest, you're still going to get the quality that was there before. That's really how it works. Which is why I think from when you go harvest the items in the festivals, the Spice Festival and the Romance Festival, even though they say they're better quality items, when you actually harvest them, they're all normal because they used whatever programming to get them to be higher levels, but they didn't actually harvest the items, so they were at their starting quality, the actual items. I noticed that on the EA. Well, I noticed that they're the same quality, that they're not actually better. The quality of the items you harvest is not what they say they are. It's just normal all the time. And I was reading something either on the forums or on the EA Answer headquarters where someone commented that it had to do with this essential thing where if you don't harvest them, that it doesn't... well, that's Mark Lewis. Is he... I don't know why he's here. His name is Mark Lewis. He looks kind of like one of the people in the group. Because a few of them are dark-haired and muscular. Should we introduce ourselves? I don't know why we couldn't evolve plants. Because they said they were... Or maybe they evolved and just didn't count it? I don't really know. Because I thought I asked her to evolve more than 2. And she's only got a notification that she's registered as 2. But it'll come soon enough. And she's not at level 4 anyway. So it's not really that big of a deal. And we are on Friend of the World. We need to have friends. So that's not actually... We don't need to be on there. So why don't we do a cheerful introduction to him? And see what we can find out about him. I'm going to just spin this around a little bit. He's outgoing, romantic, and active. And he is married. Okay, well, not really much. But we need friends. We don't really need them that badly. So, let's see. Main reason I did that is I wanted to see what we got. And I was going to sell them and get whatever money we could get from the produce. Because that will replenish itself very easily. There we go. And I'm going to just sell the daisies anyways. Because we'll get some soon enough. It's not a ton of money. And, and we have some onions. But it's a bit. We're now at $14.93 and we were at $1200 something before. Now this seems to be, I don't know, I can't seem to get it, so it's just sort of glitched in my inventory and not actually there. And I think do we take how much are they? They're worth 50 each. And this was only worth 15. That was worth 40. And that was worth 70. I know for sure with the figurines, it's better just to sell them. Because the odds are that they'll be worth more. Oh, that was worth 100. The odds are that the capsules are worth higher as a capsule than opened. But at least those last 2 were worth more than the 50, so we did make out very well there with that. So I think we have no idea when or if we're going to get to that point, so we're just going to sell them. It's not worth keeping them. We'll sell the ones that are worth a bit more to get some money. And these ones are reasonable, and if you examine them, you can become focused. So it's good to have 1, at least in our inventory. So we'll keep 1, and that's it. Just to allow us to have that further, because it's not like we have a chess table yet. Oh, look at this. This is ready to evolve. So maybe we should try doing some more evolving. And I really do want to try and see what happens with Jared. But like I said, I kind of wanted to go to that other district. But if I was going to buy something, I need to make sure I have enough money left over. I think you'd have to keep that 1,000, right? You couldn't spend, and I don't know how much they cost. So can we evolve and get it marked off just out of curiosity, because then we don't need to leave it on here. And she is energized. She's energized from socialization. Okay, well, we did that. The main other reason I want to go to Magnolia Promenade is I think they have good fishing off of the pier there. And there are possibly, now that I remember completely clearly, some plants and stuff in that area that we don't have. They may possibly have a snapdragon, and there's nowhere else that I can think of that we can get a snapdragon from, other than that area. So really nothing much is happening. I think, let's see, now that we've done that, let's go back onto the Curator, Aspiration, And because I want to see if I can breed the frogs, which is why I put it over there. So we have a sun surfer somewhere. Let's look for where that is. There it is. Gonna breed. With a sunflower. And what did we get? We got a sun surfer, so we now have 2 of them. Excellent. That's really, really lucky. And so now we can breed those, and we'll have 125 every time we breed our frogs. So, oh, the romance. Well, we would need to get an invitation to go to the romance festival. We can't go without an invitation, but we have the money at least. And they have a portable art gallery there that you could try and sell. So I could maybe if we... No, I'm not going to get an invitation. I'm not going to do that because I noticed in a different game that when you try... I don't know how that works, because when you do a street sale, it cancels any existing outings, and I don't know, I think you're only allowed to go for the length of the outing, so I just don't know how that works. We're better just to have our street sale at home and see how that goes. So if we don't get an invitation, I'm going to... kind of would like him to leave before we invite Jared open. Oh, there we go. We got an invitation. Now... there is I could bring Jared with us, but I do find that sometimes when my Sims go to the romance festival that, you know, when people throw petals or do the romantic interactions, that if someone else sees that you're romantically involved with, they get really angry and upset. So I think we're almost better just to go on our own, because we really just want to, you know, go harvest the produce there and I guess do this activity and whatnot. And so I think we're best just to go on our own and then try and see how things go with Jared in the next part without the romance festival. If we had a higher romantic relationship, I might take him along and see whether we could, you know, maybe have a spur of the moment marriage, but we aren't nowhere near that. So I think we're best to go on our own. So I will see you when we get over to the romance festival. We're at the romance festival, so I'm just going to check here. I guess we don't really need to be on this Curator aspiration because we're not going to do anything with that while we're here. And I'm curious, did we ever buy 3 foods? No, we didn't. We haven't done any of this. We haven't bought any food, so we'll see what there is to eat. Is she hungry? She's getting there. And we could paint if we wanted to. Not that we can't paint at home. So I think we're going to come have her... I wonder if we should wait to make sure this is fully, like, everything's on here, as opposed to right now. Because when you first load up the lot, sometimes they're not even, don't have anything on there. They look like they're getting pretty full. First off, I'm going to have her... Not that we really need to complete the interaction. I'm going to have her... Let's see what they have to eat here. Oh, nigiri. That's what I'd like to try and get, because you don't need a stove to cook nigiri, so she can make that. If she learns the recipe, she can make that one at home. Not the pufferfish, I don't want to take a chance. I don't think she's very good at cooking, and I don't really want to be killing off my Sims at this point. So we'll let her have something to eat, and then we will buy our t-shirt, and harvest the plants, or harvest the plants and then buy our t-shirts. I'm not really sure which order we'll do, so we'll do a cheerful introduction to Sophia Bjorgsen, and that will help with this introduce self to someone new in 3 different city neighborhoods. Of course, we'll never be able to complete this because we don't have an apartment key to give to a friend, because you need to live in San Mish, you know, in an apartment or a penthouse to be able to do that. Okay, I have to just pause momentarily because the cat's at the door being very insistent about coming in. I don't know if you can hear the pounding. She wanted more food, the cat did. So anyways, our Alicia is a little embarrassed from Butterfingers from eating with the chopsticks. That is the disadvantage of the nigiri. She will have to learn how to use the chopsticks. So how come we didn't get the... I introduced myself to someone... Obviously, this is a new neighborhood because we didn't have a point yet, but it didn't register it. Let me see if we can do another introduction over here. Okay, we learnt that recipe. Excellent. And we'll see whether she gets an introduced self. I've been having some glitching. I had a child doing the The social aspiration? Oh, there, we got it that time. And she kept making friends, and it wasn't registering the friendships like that on the last tier where you need to make friends with adults and kids, and she would make friends with them, and it wouldn't notice that, it wouldn't mark it as being completed. So let's come harvest these items. There we got some, not lilies as it says, we have some dragon fruit. What it actually is what you see and not what it says. And while this says it's a snapdragon, it is a lily. So I'd really like to get some snapdragons, but I don't see them ever at the either of the, because of course I think the Spice Festival is more likely to have food, other than it may have the bonsai bush. I can't remember which one has the bonsai. And they do have variety, because sometimes they have the UFO plant here. And sometimes, you know, I think it's not that common, but they do occasionally have it. Oh, she didn't get these dragon fruit. So let's have her go back and harvest those. Let's see, and then we'll go complete the buy the festival t-shirt, because we have the money, and that was sort of the goal of coming out here. Even though we haven't even talked to the person who invited us. But whether they're here or not is another matter, because sometimes they don't stick around after they invite you somewhere. Let's see if we can get all of these things. And she's got to level 3 of the gardening skill. So they're all there. So as you can see, these are saying great. 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 This is what I was talking about earlier, but if I go in my inventory, you'll see that they say they're normal. The lilies were normal. This is the bird of paradise. It's normal. Normal. So everything is normal. Nothing is great. So can we, let's go do the, oh there, she is there. We'll go buy the t-shirt, because we said we would. We'll just buy it. I don't know that we're going to wear it. Maybe I should look and see her clothes. Maybe what I'll do, because it'll change the outfit that you're wearing, and I kind of like her top. I like the little jumpsuit that she has on. Where is she? Let me click on her so I can find her. She's still at the plants, of course. So outfits. I'm going to change outfit. And we'll change to this one, because it'll be the one that will get replaced. Although I don't like any of the outfits, but that's just the one I chose. So we're going to buy and wear. I could have just bought it, but I don't feel like going into Create a Sim to put it on her. A little lazy. We'll do that later once she is, these are quite the baggy jeans. Oh, it changed her pants. At least she has bottoms on. Oh, did that change her main outfit? I like that little top she has on. I will have to go back in and change it. So I think she has to go to the bathroom, and she's not really very hungry. I just like she could learn another recipe while she was here if we ordered more food. Not that she's particularly, like I said, hungry. We could learn the dango. I don't know. She's just not very hungry, so it seems a bit silly. And I find whenever I go ask the romance guru, I don't get very good. I don't get very happy advice. So we'll see. We'll take a chance. And hopefully she's not sad as a result of whatever he says to her. What does he say? What's her romantic destiny? You're going to marry someone that is not going to contribute to the household very much, if at all. And you're going to have the whole burden of raising the kids and financing the house all on yourself. So I guess it would make sense she's not going to have a berry. Love is the fountain of eternal youth from which we can all drink from. Okay, well, at least it wasn't anything bad. Ask about our romantic destiny. Is that what I asked? I guess we don't have a current relationship. I thought there were 2 options before, and now there's only 1 left, which is why I'm wondering whether it's the same or if it's different. Let's see what he says this time.
Mom. Gogna Fran.
You're sure to find your destiny soon. I've never had something that seems reasonable. The response, like I said, they're all like bleak. Your romantic destiny is bleak or something like that. So does that mean someone's here? But it doesn't really matter, and our thing is still going. Maybe we should go talk to our friend who came with us. And we're not going to joke about getting together, because we're going to be getting together with a male sim, because we need to have a baby. Who is this? Oh, Nancy. She's all dressed in a... I like this dress that she has on. But I figure we should come chat. But she has to go to the bathroom. So I wonder whether we should just end this now. It's Bella Goth. Maybe we should try and... Oh, we can do a cheerful introduction, because we need to become friends with her. I don't know why we have such a boost to our relationship already. I have no idea. But I don't think much else is going to happen in this part, and I think it's gone on long enough. So next time when we come back, we will be back at Alicia's lot, and hopefully tomorrow we can try and pursue a relationship with Jared. But that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.